What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV here today. So there have been news that has been stated that the PS5 has become the fastest selling console in U.S. history in the first 5 months on the market, in both unit and dollar sales. So it is the fastest selling console ever in the U.S. history. And there's like a few things with this the whole situation. This is probably like the most popular console I had to think of, where people who aren't even into video games talking about the system. You got celebrities and influencers, YouTube and social media influencers talking about the PS5. So I can see why there's a lot of traction with this system. And it's like, and if that is true, that's the fastest selling console in the US. Is it going to? Is it a lot of gamers who have the system, or is it a lot of like gamers then like scalpers who's just gonna put the system in their basement until somebody buys it? So, because we still got the whole scalping, the whole people are scalping the PS5 situation where they're just buying them up in large amounts and just hoarding them in their garages or basements. So people don't can't buy it, so they can increase it for a higher value than the regular retail value. So you have that to worry about. So I guess that's great. That shows that gaming is still doing. The console gaming is doing very well, and it's going to be supported for a while longer. Because there's always this fear that console gaming is going to end, or I guess console gaming is going to go away. But it seems like console gaming is here to stay for right now, which is a great thing. I like gaming on consoles, but this fast and selling console in the U.S. So it's like I said, it's not shocking. It's definitely not shocking. But let's see what people are saying down in the comment section. Both consoles have been sold out everywhere for months now, though. Yeah, they have been sold out. You can't even buy them in stores in the U.S. So should do what Microsoft do and gauge success by active users. How many people actually have a PS5, and how many active users does it have not? Not a thousand of PS5 sat. Wait, not thousands of PS5 sat in someone's garage. So all those PS5s in a garage bought spread miles around too, huh? And it still doesn't have an internet browser, high technology at its finest. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that the PS5 just doesn't have. It's just weird. It's like a lot of features. I don't know why they just take out features when they make a new user interface. They actually remove features that was in the previous one, which is really annoying. Who the F uses the internet browser on a console? I use YouTube on my console. It's like I would prefer, I wouldn't mind. Like, why is this a question? Like, why would you not want to use the internet browser on your console if you have the option to? I'm kind of curious what people said to this response. And yet people wonder why PC is so much better than consoles. You get hundreds more features and options, but it costs more. No S, it costs more, so it does and better. It does more and it's better. A lot of people says you can run Microsoft Office out of a browser as well as keyboard and mouse. Okay. Debating if I should give an honest answer. A lot of people is like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, why would you think people don't want to use the internet browser on a console? It doesn't make any sense. They need to make more and only have them for in-person still only. Bots be taking all the restarts online because they apparently made like 9 of them. Man, all those 19 people actually playing it must feel pretty nice. All 6.5 million consoles they sold. Think that's more than 19, my guy. Might get a PS5 in a few years. Still playing on PS4 for right now. Yeah, you could pretty much be pretty content playing with just stick with the PS4 for right now. It's like, I mean, because they did announce like Resident Evil Village is coming to a last generation system, so that's one major game that we just like think that was next generation only. I mean, and a lot of these other games will still come to the PS4 still too, so yeah, you can rock with the PS4 for a while longer. It's because people are just buying and selling them for more. That's cool. Can I buy one now instead of the fake ass bots? By the time I finally find one, the PS6 will be rolling out. No, they're gonna have the PS5 Pro. It's already been rumored there's gonna be a PS5 Pro, so you might get the PS5 Pro before the PS6 comes out. Come on, IGN, tell the facts. These numbers are due to bots and scalpers. I'm pretty sure a large amount of numbers are actually going to these bots and scalpers, not actual consumers. Come on, man, it's all about them console wars, so just join in on the fun. The PS5 might have been the fastest selling console, but it slightly lags behind the Nintendo Switch. That console has the record of being the best-selling console in 22 consecutive months. Booyah! Like he had the booyah at the end. Okay, just buy a PC, LMAO. Only because of these damn scalpers. Like I'm pretty sure a large amount of these sales are going to scalpers. Like a lot of these people, when you try to buy it when these PS5s online, it gets like the sold out message instantly. So who was it going to? It's going to the scalpers and these bots. So they also bought Xbox Series X. So your point, with the most bugs of any consoles ever released. Yeah, woohoo, go scalpers. Sony can thank all the bots. I wish y'all stop boasting like they are legit sales. Like yeah, I guess in a console war, it doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is sales. Even though it's probably going like to all these bots and scalpers. Scalpers right now are a signature look of superiority. It's the cat from Tom and Jerry. Uh, Xbox is at the top of the game. That must be a lie. What is this? Xbox. What is this? I'm sure IGN had no problem getting their PS5. Literally, what else do you buy during a pandemic? Brand loyalty and FOMO are what's making it was is what is making the PS5 and Xbox Series X fly off the shelves. Neither is really a must-own piece of tech at this point. He says, "Yeah, fast sell a console to the scalpers and bots, shaking my effing head. I still can't find one at retail almost 6 months later. You won't be able to find these in store in the U.S. You gotta actually go to an online retailer. You won't be able to find these. They don't sell these in stores in the U.S. anymore, which sucks. Everything else they sell in the store, but the PS5 and Xbox Series X. So that sucks." I don't see how I can find one. So he said Xbox is trying to find a way to spin this negative. Then he responded and says, "How is it not negative? Scalpers are literally buying 6,000 of them and sitting in the garage like greedy Fs, while a bunch of regular people aren't willing to spend 100K, 1K on a F and PS5, lol." Yeah, like I'm agreeing with that guy. Like, that's not even a negative. That's not even a negative point to even make. It's like legit. Like all these people are just the people who are buying these systems are scalpers. It's like you can't not negate that. They don't care. These are the same people to buy insulin and sell it for 10 times the price. Money is money for these people. It's not a way of living. It's called being a pathetic parasite. It's due to scalpers. It's easier to get them because digital edition costs more and rarely in stock, while the Series S stock basically everywhere. I still have been able to get one. I have been trying every day since it came out. I have lost hope in PlayStation. I think I'll never get my hands on a PS5. Wow. People are trapped indoors. Gaming is not acceptable by many, and there are just more people alive in the U.S. It's not exactly shocking. That's because Sony is the best company in the world, and nothing beats Sony PlayStation. It's the best console and best gaming ever, and it literally saved my life. What? Thanks to PlayStation and Call of Duty and all sports games. This sounds like a commercial right here, but okay. How can this be true when the Xbox Series X and S are also sold out everywhere in less than 45 seconds with every restock? Nice. Now can you fix the drifting controller issue, assholes? Tweets like this just invite constant wars to argue about their plastic boxes. Yet it still has nothing to play and isn't readily available to the public. And Sony's leadership is putting its future in jeopardy with terrible decisions. It's glorious. The numbers on both consoles are probably highly inflated from scalpers holding onto thousands of consoles. Scalpers did most of this because someone decided to make a bot site which should not be made in the first place. So yeah, I'm gonna conclude the video right there. Even though it has this amazing feat that's been the highest selling console in the US, a lot of people are not happy about that because it's like a lot of these consoles are going to the scalpers. A lot of people can't even get these systems, and people are just not happy with how the PS5 is at right now. Like, it's a lot of features are missing at launch. Like, they just added the feature you can add a SSD drive, add a hard drive to it. So yeah, even though it's a good stat, a lot of people are not happy with that stat still. So definitely want to see your comments about this down below. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching and peace.